Hey guys, what's up? So, today's video is going to be it's going to be, I don't know what you would call it, but anyways. It's not going to be an art station tour, it's mostly going to be how I store my stuff, and yeah. So first of all, I'm going to get started with, this here that I can grab. So this is, I don't know if I've shown this in a video or not, but so this pencil case I got a few years back for Christmas, and my grandma had put makeup in it, and then for a while I was using it for makeup, and then I was using it to put like lotions and stuff in, and then I just decided to use it as a pencil case. So as you can see, it's very big and it's very pink. I was obsessed with pink when I was younger, so yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna pull out of here is this. Now, I had gotten this from my brother as a pencil case, but didn't exactly work out, so I was trying to decide whether to keep it or to return it, and I just decided to keep it. I figured I could use it as a travel case. I had started using it as a travel case, and then I realized that my Sharpies were a mess. They were just in here thrown everywhere. I didn't know if that was good for the storage or not, but apparently I guess it is. As long as they're, as long as they're like this or like this standing up, then they're fine. You don't, yeah. But yeah, no, this is just really just Sharpies now, all my Sharpies. As you can see there. I store them like this. Originally, I only stored the metallic ones like this. So like the bronze. So that way the paint stays in the tip. Because these are oil-based, they don't bleed or anything like that. They're a little bit different, so you have to, kind of care for them differently, I guess you could say. But apparently, the other ones, you store them the same way, and all the ink stays in the tip, which is good, because I can't tell you how many of these are super, super dry. So I'm really kind of wondering to see, how well it's worked. So yeah, that's that one. And then this is, I think I've shown it in a video before, but I made this on the rainbow loom. As you can see, there's a rubber band already broken there. I made this on the rainbow loom a long, long time ago, and it's a pencil pouch. The design was done by Craft Life, I think was the name of the channel. I'll put it in the description. And so yeah, and then this is just a little skull bead my grandpa found on 4th Avenue. So yeah, so this is where I keep my twistable Crayola pencils. So as you can see, that's what this is, a twistable Crayola. I don't really use them anymore because I, use Prismacolors. But I always have these on hand for my little brother to do his homework, or if he wants to color or whatever, So yeah, the only thing that I request of him is that he don't break the leads, he doesn't twist them out, so that way, there's a big huge, stick of lead coming out of one end and it breaks. That's the only thing that I ask of him when he uses them, and to, to twist them back in when he's done. That's it. And so, he does, because, like, I know that they're Crayola, I know that I don't really use them much anymore, but still, hold on. I knew it was coming. Anyways, but still, I put my money into it, my time and money into it, so I would expect him to take care of my stuff the way I take care of my stuff. I, of course, take care of it a little bit better, but, yeah. So next is a bag of Crayolas, crayons. I don't use these much anymore, but they're here, they're on hand in case I do want to use them. This is probably maybe about, let me see, 1, 2, maybe 2 16-packs, I think. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of crayons there. They're all the same colors because, like I said, they're like 2 16-packs, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But some of them still are fairly new or fairly unused because, like I said, I don't use them much. So yeah. And then I also have this set of markers. These are the Infinity Fine Metallics. They're put out by Right Dudes. I don't necessarily like these all that much. I think they have a little too much metallic in them. Can't exactly see the color. So basically the color that's on the tip, not on the cap, isn't what comes out of the pen. So I don't use them too often. It's rare that I do. So yeah. And they're very, it has like a felt tip. So it's not exactly sturdy like Sharpie tips, so it's kind of harder to work with. So yeah. Next is my Sakura Jelly Rolls. I only have a small set. I can't remember if this was the Starburst or Stardust. I don't even know. I can't remember what set this is, but there's one, two, three, four, five of them. There should be a sixth one, unless that one died already. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. So again, because these are so professional, I don't use them a lot. But they're really good for details. These just happen to be the, let me see here. I'm trying to look at the point on it, what size the point is. Doesn't really say, but they've got one of those little, one of those points. I don't know what kind of point that is. That's one of the blues. As you can tell, I use the blue a lot. That blue a lot, so yeah. Next is this little bundle of pencils here. This is the Scholastic pencils. They work great. They're just a little bit lighter than what I'd like. So yeah, but these are another example of pencils that, I have that are just like, yeah. I got these when I first started with coloring. These are, of course, Crayolas. It was a 24 pack, but because over time they've broken, it's kind of dwindled down. So yeah, so what you see here is really all there is. There's some in the bottom of the bag here, but it's mostly Scholastics. Let's see here. Oh no, there's some Crayolas in here. A couple regular pencils for the purpose of the eraser, because as you know, you can erase color pencils, so yeah. A pen, I don't know why this is in here. This is like a blue pen. It's a big round stick, a medium point. I don't know why it's in here, so yeah. A brush. Now, I actually used to do the water blending technique. I tried it a couple times. It didn't really work out for me, so yeah. So this just so happens to be a Maron Stage Line, a 314 brush. I don't know what any of that means, so yeah. Some more pencils here. These are, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so about half of them were Scholastic and half of them are Crayola. Yeah. Next is, okay, and then this is a sharpener. This is from Target, I think. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but I like my other sharpeners a little bit more, so this is just thrown in here as an extra thing, I guess you could say. When you color or you're an artist, you tend to have a lot of sharpeners. So yeah. Here's some nubby Crayola pencils. They're just little nubs now. And then some more erasers. So yeah. So that's what's in here. Moving on. Let me put all this away so that way it's not, yeah. See, so for the most part, it's all kind of organized in a way that I can find it. So yeah. Of course, if anybody else were to come in here and be like, what the hell is this? This is a mess. And sometimes I put stuff in here successfully and it zips, and then sometimes it doesn't. I'm not going to attempt it right now. But yeah. Next is, in here I keep my more professional books. So let's see here. Heavy. So, so that would include Secret Garden. I actually just got this, so I'm having a lot of fun with it. As you can see, there are some flags here. So yeah, so I'm waiting until I get my 72 set because I'm gonna get more green. So I have more, more options to play around with it. And this one is more of an activity book, to be honest, because I have Joanna's Christmas, and Joanna's Christmas is more like every page is like an illustration, to color. There's different little like games in here. Look, let's see here. And it gives you different little options to add things. I'm trying to find one of those pages. Okay, look, like here. So as you can see, it looks like a center fold of a bunch of flowers. But in one of the center of the flowers and in front of one of the butterflies, it says, add inky details to the flowers and the butterflies. So, yeah, so far I'm not really liking that. Here's a maze. It's a maze. There's one page that... Okay, here's another one that says, create more topiary shapes. And you can see some topiary shapes here, and then you have to fill the pods in down there. So far I'm not exactly liking that aspect of it. But other than that, it's Joanna Bassford, and as I've said in the past, I love her illustrations. They're amazing, they're beautiful. So yeah. So moving on. Now, these aren't exactly professional books, but because of the paper they're on, it's a little bit different. So I just throw them in here as professional books. It's my stained glass books. So yeah. And then the Colorama book. And I go by the paper that's in it, the type, the quality of the paper. So that's why this one is in here. You're probably wondering, why is that one in there? That one's not really professional. Yeah, it is. Depending on the paper. And then this is the one that my mom sent me. Again, really good quality paper. I was actually really surprised for the price that it is, because this is $10. It says $9.99 on the back here. I can only assume that's what she paid for it. And so for the price that it is, I'm really surprised at the quality of the paper. So yeah. My other stained glass book, again, depending on the quality of the paper. Oh, there's my test papers. I was looking for those. So yeah, I don't think it's really just the quality of the paper, how it's made, that I do that. My Creative Haven book, yes, Creative Haven is, at least this paper is a little more like, copy paper, but because it's Creative Haven is really professional, so yeah. Johanna's Christmas, as you guys can see here. And then my Doctor Who books. So yeah. And then, what else do I have in here? Okay, I can move on to what I keep in here that's over there, that I'm going to put in here. So, try and get this back to an organized stack, I guess you could say. And I get real OCD about it because, I'm like, alright, so the stained glass books need to be together, the Doctor Who books need to be together, and the Johanna books need to be together. I don't know why. That's just the way I am. Look. That's just the way I have it organized here. So as you can see, the Doctor Who books, the Johanna books, and then up here is the stained glass books. So yeah. Put that in here. Okay, and then I'll save that for last. So next is, and actually this is the idea that kind of made me want to film this video today. So I'm part of this group on Facebook, Coloring Pages Bliss, her Facebook group, and somebody asked how we store our coloring supplies. And so this is kind of what spurred along to this whole video today, is I started telling her how I store my accessories. So this here is a little box that my grandpa, when he gets me my grandma candy from C's Candy, he puts them in these boxes to make them presentable. So I have a few of these laying around. And so when I got the accessories kit, I, just decided to throw them in here. Yeah. And so now this is where I keep all my accessories. It, it has a magnetic, close, so it's, nice and snug. And it keeps the area looking nice and neat, and I can, put it in the cubby and it look presentable, basically. So in here I have my sharpener, the Generals. I have my Prismacolor eraser. I have my graphite pencils. I have my blender pencil and my pencil extender. Get ready to laugh, guys. Even my pencil extender laughs at this. Ready? Yeah, I'm waiting on more blender pencils to come in on Wednesday. So yeah, so I'm working. That's what I'm working with right now for a blender pencil. That's sad. Then I also have a protractor. It's kind of old. I don't know if you can see really how old it is, like all the dust on it. I tried to clean it, and it's just old. It was one of those flexible ones that, remember in the early 2000s, everybody had to have a flexible ruler, flexible everything. Yeah. And then I also have a compass in here. I've actually been trying my hand at mandalas a little bit. Haven't exactly shown them because they look a little bad, so I want to get better at it. This is written down little color codes for the Poinsettia page in Joanna's Christmas that Chris Chang did. So I have that one, and then I also have some books there that I want to look at on Amazon. I have my other sharpener here. And then I also have a bag of the big round stick pens, the one that I found in the pencil box, in the pencil case. So yeah, so this one has never been opened. I do have a bag in my my backpack that I use for school, so yeah. The flags that I use on the books, so yeah. And then I also have my other Sharpies here. My other metallic Sharpies. So there you go, those are the metallic Sharpies. I have 2 silver, a gold, and 2 bronze. Right? Gold, bronze, yeah. So these are the ones, I think these are the ones that I got for Christmas. Okay, so now these, this is an old kabuki brush, and then this is just an old, like, eyeshadow blender brush. I have these in here because I started to kind of venture into using eyeshadow as backgrounds. Basically what I do, and I've noticed now it's a huge mistake, is I would lay down a layer of whatever color I wanted to make the background. I would lay down a layer of that in pencil, because pencils are wax based, so the eyeshadow would have something to stick to. I would put a little bit of the eyeshadow on, I'd blend it in, and then I'd brush some of it away, and then I'd put another layer of pencil, do it all over again a few times. But now I've realized that that's a bad thing to do. Just use the eyeshadow straight. So yeah. Then I've got my little kneadable eraser. Over time, it's actually become a little bit easier to mold. But it doesn't exactly erase the way that I've seen it erase, and it's not exactly sticky as I've seen it. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or what. So yeah. And then I have this pen that I was using it the other night, and it just stopped working. Nothing would come out. There's ink in there, as you can see, but nothing would come out. Let me see if I can Yeah, see, same outcome. I tap it, I scribble, and nothing comes out. And actually, the lid doesn't click like it should. Here, let me get one of these pens. Okay. Here. So, you can see, you can hear it lock, click, shut. And you guys saw how much force I had to use to get the lid off of that. So I know that that's usable. You know, it's gonna work. See? The blue. And the purple, you guys saw little to no effort. And it doesn't click. So there's something wrong with it. I don't know what. That's the bad thing about tech writers, that they don't put color names or numbers. So I can't even, you know, call the company and order this pen again because I don't know what color it is. It's some kind of purple, I know that. So yeah. Okay, so let me put all of this back in the book. And then I'll move on to something else. Alright, so this is, I have to put this in there. Give me. Okay, so when I store my Prismacolors, I keep them in the tins because, you know, it keeps them from getting damaged. And not only that, but they're easy to stack, so I keep them in the tins, and yeah. So this is the 150 color swatch chart. So you can see there. I have it in one of those plastic sleeves that you can put in your binder, so that way it doesn't get damaged or anything like that, and that's just some of the ones that I have. So I have this out right now because I'm going to be getting the 72 set on Wednesday, so I'd rather just have this out so that way when I open it I can just go ahead and do it really quick and then switch everything over. These are what the whole 72 set, what I'll be getting, and then what I already have, so that way I can look at it and say, oh, okay, you know. So see, here I can already see that I'm going to get parrot green and yellow chartreuse in the 72 set, so that's a couple more greens, jade green, sepia, and stuff like that. I'm going to get a lot of the grays and stuff, so I'm kind of excited to see what I can create with this. Oh, I need to, hold on a moment. I just saw one that I have that I forgot to highlight. So yeah, so that's that. Just put this here. Okay, so last I have this. Now, this is what you guys are always sitting on while I'm filming. You guys are actually sitting on the box, so I can still do this and film at the same time. So these are my Gel Writer Tech Writers gel pens. They are in the Stadium stand, as you can see. I've had these for about a year or so, I think. And only about maybe 6 of them have you know, dried out or died or exploded. I've had 2 explode on me, and then the rest are just, you know, they just died. I get real OCD about how it's organized for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I'm not OCD, like, at all, but when it comes to this, oh my god, it's insane. Right now, I'm not even talking to you guys. I'm fixing it. Alright, I think that's good. Okay, so, yeah, so I've had 5 of them. Okay, 5 of them explode, and then let me just put these back here so that way it looks fine. I don't know why. There. I don't know. I have to fix this again, I think. I have more missing than I should. I don't know why. But anyways, so I keep it here on my desk. It looks presentable. I think it looks nice. And I keep the box over it, the plastic box over it, because of Sassy, because you guys have seen when she knocks stuff down off of the dresser. And it's, yeah. She likes to rub on things, so this deters her from rubbing on it, and then it also makes it possible that dust and dog and cat hair don't get into it. And it keeps her from rubbing on and also chewing on them. So when I order stuff like this, I have to think, okay, where am I gonna store it? Would I have to store it in a place that Sassy can get to? Could I store it somehow that it would look presentable, but at the same time that I could also keep it so that way Sassy doesn't get to it? So yeah, like the Prismacolors, I actually was filming something. Can't remember what I was filming. I think it was a Shemergency Kit video that I actually never posted because of this. I'm sitting here and I'm going through it, and I had the 24 pack of pencils, the duplicates that were in this 48 set. And I had just, I had it over there because I had just done it. So I had it over there on the bed, and Luna jumped up on the bed, and when she went to put her paw up on the bed, she put her paw on the box, and the box slid down, and the pencils came out of it, and I was just like, oh my god. I was so mad. Like, in that moment, I think I could have killed her. So yeah, so I try and think of ways that I can store stuff to keep it safe from my animals, because my animals are evil. So yeah, so that is basically my little art setup here. Yeah, that's all I can really say. So I'll put a link to the Facebook group if you guys want to go and join. And yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.